Test. I know we're diving right in, but I'm late getting here. We are streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. And the reason that I have the green screen going already, there's a lot of guns around, and I don't feel like censoring my guns for YouTube. So, it is what it is. I told you I was going to be late, and I'm later than what I said I was going to be. Which is my bad. It's my bad. But I figure we'll scroll on X for a little bit. And then we'll, wow, of course. Will's here. Will, I haven't seen you in the stream in a while. So, look, no, I can't show you that. Traveling Warrior, wow, I haven't seen you in here in a little while either. Jeez, we got all the classics. We got all the greats gracing us with their presence tonight. I like that. Sorry, I forgive you. I know you've been busy. You got a lot going on up there in the great northern area of our nation. Let's do a quick roll call. We'll see who all's here, and then let's see. We don't have all the classics. You banned one. I did. But what do I see behind? Oh, wait. I see something over here. Something is jumping at, oh, you know what? It's a rifle sling. So I got these in. I don't know if you can see this. I got these in. King Batch. Listen, you stop it. I am not King Batch's twin. I'm not even a fan of his. All right. What are we going to play? We're going to play some Fallout. Let's get into... let's see what's going on X. I don't think I bookmarked anything today. And if I did, we shall see. Oh, yeah, I did bookmark stuff. Oh, okay. So we do have some stream discussion. Let's see if that'll work. That'll work. And look, you see that with the green screen? Gosh, it's gonna kill me. I can't get it perfect. I actually moved the green screen today. Let's see. X is a godless wasteland. I found you things too. Oh, we got stuff in the Discord. Let me adjust this green screen real quick, because this, I'm not a perfectionist, but I like it to look good, you know? That's good enough. That's good enough. If you're consuming this, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hop in the chat. Run the numbers up on the chat. Last night's stream got 30 views. 30 views on a YouTube stream, which is the most that I've ever had. You guys know I just really started back streaming on YouTube. I have streamed on YouTube before, but it's never gone as good as what it's gone recently. Oh, we got some chats on Kick. Wow. Cool. All right, I'm going to stop the music because we're going to have some videos playing, and I want y'all to at least be able to hear them. All right, let's go here. All right, let's see. We got Snow Ox, the bearded... I thought it was Bearded Patriot at first. Bearded Idiot. We got Maximus. Ninja's here. Shout out to Ninja. Shout out to Maximus. Shout out to Will. Who else we got in here? Oh, Potato Chips here. Potato boobies. I have to be careful. Y'all have discussed the Aloha Snack Bar situation with POTUS. No, we haven't discussed that. So let's take a look at some of these bookmarks real quick. You guys know I did talk about this earlier last week. You know, I took my oldest to DC for Valentine's Day. We went to a concert in downtown DC. Let's see. This is Unique in Morris Hughes, hyphenated last name. You know what that means. She is the chair of DC Water, which just had the worst sewage spill in American history. Check out her prior experience. These are the organizations that she's worked for. National Forum of Black Public Administrators, Women in Government Relations, American Education Research Association, International Leadership, let me see. The National Association of Black School Educators. That's on LinkedIn. No, I'm not gonna show you she looks like a chair. This is the woman who is in charge while millions of gallons of raw sewage spill into a river that runs just 6 miles from my house. Just 6 miles from where I sit now. E. coli. You know, let's see. As your resident sewer guy, she really messed up. Oh, Valk's here. What's up, Valk? Welcome. You still gathering moss on the farm? Just kidding. Just kidding. I know you're gathering moss because the horses don't like it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, millions of gallons. When you cross the American Legion Bridge going from Virginia into D.C., it's not a great smell. It's not a great smell at all. Now let's see this. D.C. Waters manager David Gaddis. We had too many white men in charge. The executive should reflect the city. We should have, here's what he should say. We should have qualified candidates. Look at him sitting there with his breakfast. Sitting there with his breakfast while there's poop flowing into a river.
You know, when I arrived at DC Water, this was an organization that looked very similar to our.
This was an organization that didn't have millions of gallons of raw soup. I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep hammering that home. Let's see. She get any PPE loads during 2020? Probably. They still working. Wait, that's wild. Yes, it is.
Our industry, it was predominantly, you know, white male.
What he means by that is predominantly people who are qualified to do the job. Because obviously, between this lady and this guy, nothing's getting done. Well, outside of the Potomac turning into the Ganges River. And if you don't know about the dangers or the hazards of the Ganges River, well, we're not far from it.
At the top. But this is a utility that's, you know, more than 70% people of color work at this utility. And I really believe, and I still believe, and it has been fantastic. The outcomes have been fantastic. But the people at the top, the executives, the chiefs in that C-suite, they should look like the employees.
So here's the problem I have with this. This is the problem that I have overall with DEI. I think they mean well. I honestly think that in their minds, they want the success of minorities. They want the success. They want essentially the executives to represent the people or to look like the people. The issue I have with that is when you start to ignore qualifications, when you start to ignore issues just so you can have a certain demographic. Well, at that point, identity politics is taken over and you have less than qualified people in those positions. Now, I'm not saying that people of color or minorities or any disenfranchised group or marginalized group can't meet those qualifications, because if I were to say that, that would be wrong. But if those people, or if that specific group of people doesn't want the job or doesn't want to work in that industry, I mean, let's look at the NBA, for example. The NBA has quite a few marginalized or oppressed persons, from people from foreign nations. It's majority minority. I guess that kind of makes sense. Majority minority. However, that doesn't mean that there are other people that don't want to work for the NBA or they don't want to be in the NBA. It just means that they have to be better than the 12th man on the roster so they can get a slot and they can get some playing time. I purify water every few days. Sounds like I'm more qualified for the job. How'd I miss the start? Because we dove right in. There was no intro. Sewer industry is 90% white, 10% Mexican. You know, I think that the idea of, you know, there are restaurants that are on the river. There's fishing. There's a lot of fishing just east of here towards the eastern shore. All of that's going to be affected. All of it's going to be affected because there are people like this in this position who are just letting the good times roll, as it were, or letting the poop water roll.
That they serve and that they work with. And the same thing with the community.
Oh, hold on one second. Are you going to bed?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess it is kind of late. All right, come over here and give me a hug. I know, I'm going to clean today. I got a lot of stuff because I had a lot of stuff for work. Oh, gingerbread pajamas.
Yeah.
Yep. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Say make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
To my daddy. Say it.
To Christopher.
Oh! Stop it. Stop it. I am not Christopher Robbins. All right, give me a hug. Oh, that's so sweet. Stop. Are you wearing gingerbread all night? Are you going to put your robe on? No? Okay. All right, good night, buddy. Make sure you put your phone on the charger, please.
Wait, good night.
Good night. I love you.
I'm running out of time.
I know. All right. Let's see. Well, if they quit systematically guiding people and telling them what their lifestyle should be. Ooh. That's true. That's true. Leaked. Hush.
And so my executive team, looks exactly like the community. It looks like the employees, the staff, be it people of color, women, men, and it's just a fantastic team that has come together to do a lot of great things here at DC Water and in the community for the customers.
Why is he sitting there with breakfast and a clean glass of water? Get a glass of water out of the river. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. Zoran, he's already got the city. He's holding the city hostage.
What we would rather do is ensure that they remain as they are so that the city can be on firm financial footing. However, in order to get to this point of closing the gap on both this fiscal year and the next fiscal year, we are forced to raid the rainy day fund, the retiree health benefits trust reserve, and to increase property taxes.
The retiree and benefits reserve.
Across these other years. We would rather.
All right, let's see. And this is crazy to me. I don't even know if I can show this. But
sidewalk
look how much poop is on the sidewalk.
Filled with shit.
Language.
Like, this is
That's why they didn't want to shovel the snow, because there's a layer of turds underneath it.
ridiculous. I'm scared I'm gonna step in it. But yeah.
It's probably dog poop. It probably is, but either way, look at all of these dog logs that are laying around. That's insane. That can't be good for the dogs, right?
I ain't never see no shit like that.
Language. Oh, here we go. Just flowing. All right. DC and Maryland Democrats are still pumping raw sewage directly into waterways leading to the Potomac River with no end in sight. Where the H are the environmentalists? Where are they? Oh, that's right. They don't care because it isn't politically expedient. That's crazy. Can't be good for the bottom of my shoes. That's true. Here we go. Zoran.
It's tempting to assume, for those who have watched budget after budget, it is tempting to assume that we are engaging in the same dance as our predecessors. Let me assure you, nothing about this is typical. That's why our solutions won't be either. There are two paths to bridge this gap. The first is the most sustainable and the fairest path. This is the path of ending the drain on our city and raising taxes on the richest New Yorkers and the most profitable corporations.
A lot of people said that that wouldn't work, and it appears that it's indeed not working. DC whitewater rafting trip. No thanks. Are you applying for jobs in West Virginia? No, I'm not. No, we'll talk more about that later.
The onus for resolving this crisis should not be placed on the backs of working and middle-class New Yorkers. If we do not fix this structural imbalance and do not heed the calls of New Yorkers to raise taxes on the wealthy, this crisis will not disappear. It will simply return, year after year, forcing harder and harsher choices each time. And if we do not go down the first path, the city will be forced down a second, more.
That's hostage taking 101 right there. If you don't approve the stuff that I said that we should do, which are terrible ideas, well, the next step is to tax everybody. Tax everybody.
Harmful path. Faced with no other choice, the city would have to exercise the only revenue lever fully within our own control. We would have to raise property taxes.
No way. The only revenue leverage, hostage. We're going to have to tax everybody. All right. Seattle Mayor Wilson raises the Pan-African flag at City Hall. This has to stop. This has to stop. What? They're going to cheer for this. Like, this is the most brave thing anybody can do. What?
Today, we raised the Pan-African flag in celebration of Black History Month.
Can they just say, like, hey, everybody, we're sorry about slavery? Can they just say that and not have to do the performances? I could be wrong. Pan-African. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this flag in my life. Hey, listen, we know that society is crumbling. The drug and opioid epidemic is on the rise. SSRIs has people just flipping out from all ages, children to adults. But guess what? We have a Pan-African flag. We have a Pan-African flag. I could understand if there was a country that they were closely associated with, or they had a large contingency from, like Minneapolis. They said, hey, we're going to raise the Somali flag to stand in solidarity with our Somali brothers and sisters. But a made-up flag for a continent? Come on.
History. It's American history, and damn it, it's Seattle history too. Let's.
You guys are going to say that this guy looks like me. You guys are going to say that this looks like me. A few years ago, it was a Ukraine flag. Then it was a Palestinian flag. Now it's a Pan-African. What's next? What's next?
Raise this flag.
There we go.
All right, yes.
Oh my gosh, and they're cheering. Here we go. This is an awful and affluent, white, female, urban liberal who wants to yell at male ducks for doing what male ducks do with female ducks. This is the animal kingdom.
Get away from her! Get away from her!
Oh, pardon me. I think these are geese. I have never wanted to see something turn into a goose attack this much ever in my life. I want her to fall in the water, and I want the geese to maintain and defend their territory.
Hey!
Oh, did you see that?
Get away from her!
Did you see that? Did you see that? These older single ladies. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but this is a majority of what we see in this type of scenario. These older single women, not a ring in sight, not a family in sight, but geese. Do they not know? Do people not know how the animal kingdom works? There's no marriage. There's no consent. One day on Farmer Joe's farm, and you'll learn very quickly how we get dozens and dozens of eggs. You'll learn very quickly. You're the husband recording. No.
Hey! Get off of her! Hey!
She's so enraged by the animal kingdom. Let's see. No, they don't know how it works. That's why they're fighting for... Oh, sorry, partner. I bet she doesn't change her smoke detector battery in solidarity. She probably doesn't.
Stop it! God damn it, get us a net!
A net?
Is everybody just standing around?
How do you figure more ducks get made?
I know. She thinks it's ducks calling the other duck.
Those aren't ducks. Those are geese. This is why hunting is important. Hunting is very important. She got in the water.
Is that illegal? Oh wow. That's great.
But look, the fish are looking at her like, wait, what's going on? It gets better.
She's just interfering with life. That's how ducks. I think if the duck goes all the way out there, she's gonna fall. She has to follow. There's no shot she isn't.
This is delusion. This is awful. Awful delusion. You've been to Lake Arrowhead? Sorry. Here we have. Okay, I think we already talked about the congressional districts. Let's go over to Discord. Actually, those are bookmarks. Yeah, I think we're good on bookmarks. Let's go to Discord before we play some Fallout. Let me navigate away from the mod chat because can't have y'all seeing that. Talking trash about other Discords. Snowox mainly, but you know how Snowox is. All right, let's minimize. Put that in a good spot. Oh, wow, yeah, there's a lot in here. Dude. Thank you, Snowox.
Mayor Eileen Wang not taking questions about the sentencing of a convicted Chinese spy who she once...
All right, so Democrat mayor of Arcadia, what is that? Arcadia, California is under fire after her alleged former fiance and campaign advisor was convicted for being a Chinese spy Yao Ying Sung, the Chinese spy, helped Wang get elected. That's what we call an election interference. That is election interference. A spy helps you get elected.
Referred to as her boyfriend and fiancé, and who worked on her campaign. Can you just give us your reaction to the sentence? Mayor Wang has not been accused of any wrongdoing.
Where's Wang? Is he in here right now? Is Wang in here right now?
In connection with this case involving the Chinese spy that began to unfold several years ago. Tuesday's council meeting was the first. Has not been accused of any wrongdoing in connection with this case involving.
I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja.
I'm just saying, these jokes write themselves. These jokes write themselves. I'm just playing a song. I'm just playing a song. Haven't spies always helped shift the elections? Yes. Election interference. It's always been a thing.
Involving the Chinese spy that began to unfold several years ago. Tuesday's council meeting was the first since the now convicted spy Yao Ying.
Wait, you said Snowox DMs Wang every time he's lonely? Nope. He does DM somebody here though. Just kidding. I DM him or I text him or call him every time I'm bored. And our mod chat, there's all like, it is the most ADHD chat that I'm a part of. You might get something one day and then literally the next day you get something completely different. None of it flows. It's all just random ideas as they pop into my head. Actually, you know what? I'd be willing to say that I hit up Snowox more than Snowox hits up King Pix Media. It is what it is. He's a mod for a reason. Very smart guy. King does that. Hush. Hush.
Son, who also went by Mike's son, was sentenced to 4 years in prison for his covert actions on behalf of the Chinese government. The feds say starting in 2020, Sun operated a pro-Chinese Communist Party news website for the Chinese American community. Sun was also direct.
Snowox, where is Arcadia? You said that's LA? This is progress. This is progress. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. One week after the free grocery store in West Village. Wait, West Village? Of all the places in New York that need a free grocery store, I think West Village might be at the bottom of the list. That is a nice side of town, as far as what I know. But they have a free grocery store?
I love you, baby love.
There's nothing there.
Just outside?
Yeah, no going inside.
All right.
No going inside. I wonder why. Well, there's nothing in there anyway. All right. Democrat shill Krasenstein just revealed himself. This moron accidentally posted from the wrong account. He runs a fake MAGA account to push the bogus MAGA Exodus PSYOP. I wonder how much the DNC is paying this scumbag to lie and to deceive. Oh, wow. It's literally the same post. You know, this dude, I will say this. I followed him. What's already gone? The food. Gaddy is live. Just FYI for later. Thank you. This dude actually purchased a Justin Bieber fan account. And that he bought it. I didn't know that was a thing. You can buy accounts, whether it's X, Instagram, TikTok. You can buy these accounts that people have built up over time, and you automatically have a following. Let's take a look and see what kind of following he's got from his Justin Bieber. Yeah, almost 1 million followers. Who is this guy? With 1 million followers? You can buy my account. I'll buy it. How much you want for it? All right, we already watched this one. Wait, how many followers do you have first? Because I need 982,000 in order to make an impact.
Your hand when I say this. We do not move to America because we think it's a better country. We move here because it's a little less worse than our other countries.
That means better. That means better. $20 in an autographed picture. We don't move here because it's better. We move here because it's a little less worse. That's better. If I had to define better, that would be part of the definition. It's a little less worse. I delete the bots, but I can leave them up if you want. I get bots all the time. I get bots. I get DDoSed when I'm playing Arc Raiders and Fallout. It just is what it is.
Because you're stupid to think that we moved to this country for some hot dogs and some baseball. We have better vibes, music.
Capitalism. Capitalism. You move here because of capitalism, because you have jobs, you have job security, you have benefits, you have freedom, you have constitutional protections. Once you're a citizen here, you have constitutional protections unlike anywhere else in the world. A little worse. Mexico had 37 assassinations in their last presidential election. And I think we covered that. I think we did cover that for a bit. Imagine 37 assassinations of political candidates. Good Lord.
Food, culture, history, literally all of the above. We just moved here because we are looking to make more money and offer a better chance for our families.
Better. That's because it's better. Listen, if I live in my house, my neighbor lives in his house. If my house is dilapidated, falling apart, I don't have AC or I don't have anything to control the weather or the climate, I don't have lights, I don't have electricity, I don't have running water. If I leave that to go to my neighbor's house and say, hey, can I live with you? And the neighbor says yes. Mike is a super nice guy. And he says yes. And I live there and say, you know what? I want to make this a lot like the house that I just left. He's going to look at me and say, why not just go back home? And that's not rooted in hate. That's not rooted in xenophobia or racism. That's, hey, if you want to go to a place that is like where you're from, why not just go to where you're from? No, bearded idiot. No, that is not his last name. I don't understand this mindset. It's better. It's better here.
Did you know that the minimum wage a day, not an hour, a day in Mexico is not even 15 American dollars?
That's because America is better. That is one of the reasons that America is better.
Not even 15 American dollars. Right now with $15 in San Diego, I could go maybe buy a matcha and half of a granola bar, honey.
All right, that's all I'm watching. I've had enough of that. If that's the mindset, I mean, honestly, that's kind of crazy. Really promoting coming to America. Hey, if it sucks where you are, go somewhere else.
Individuals as they're registered to vote here. It's John Thomas and Philip Thomas. Is Gloria here by chance? Because she's 100 years old and she voted last election from here.
Can you see my? I said I want.
I just want to make sure you're not 126 years old.
No, I'm not.
And do you think it's possible, like?
All right. We know Nick Shirley does a lot of great work. We know he does a lot of great work. And the idea that this is going on in California, just imagine, because California is not the only place where stuff like this happens. Just imagine 15 USD in Mexico is like $400. That's crazy.
Illegal migrants could be voting.
Do you know where the ballots might have gone?
I don't know why they're pretending it doesn't happen though. Let's be honest for a second. If the things that he's saying or the things that he's exposing are actually happening and people are not condemning it, but they're condemning him and saying he's being racist, they're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. Let's look at it like this. So ICE, I don't know if this is in here. ICE attempted to stop a guy that was here illegally, had done some stuff, and the guy recklessly eludes the police. He recklessly eludes the traffic stop. He leaves the traffic stop, blowing through red lights, crossing double yellow lines, doing all kind of crazy stuff. He crashes his car into an innocent bystander and kills her. Do you know what the headline said? The headline said, ICE killed her. If I'm making a traffic stop, I had a traffic stop one time, and I'll go into a quick cop story. I had a traffic stop one time where I wasn't even going to write this guy a ticket. My goal with him was not even to write a ticket. I was going to pull him over, give him a warning for speed, and send him on his way. Make sure his license was good. I turn on my lights. He pulls over into a small, well-lit gas station, which is not uncommon. The second I get out of my car, he guns it. Now, I'm a fast guy. I'm fast as it pertains to sprinting. I get back to my car and get in my car. We're now I don't know. I'm now in a police chase by myself because my backup's on the way. In a police chase going 85 miles an hour on a dead-end road. This young man does not slow down. He ends up catching some air, and he hits a tree and passes away. So now I go from, it's a Tuesday night, I'm making a traffic stop. I'm probably going to do this a bunch tonight. I'm going to give out a bunch of warnings because that's kind of my thing. Now I'm on a scene of a fatal crash because this guy decided he wanted to, I don't know, drive super fast into a large oak tree. Now I'm standing there, and I have to check the scene to see, all right, well, I can tell he's dead from my point of view. I have to make sure there's no passengers in the vehicle. By the time it's all said and done, anytime there's a fatal crash, you guys know it turns into a huge investigation. Everybody's there. I'm not going to say some of the comments that came up, but I was asked, hey, do you feel bad about that? Why would I feel bad if I didn't do anything wrong? Why would I feel bad for doing my job? He made a decision. I just happen to be somewhat of a more skilled driver. Didn't crash my car. I didn't even have intentional vehicle contact, but he crashed his car and died. The tox report comes back. He's intoxicated. He's intoxicated. Is that my fault? Absolutely not. What's up, dude?
Good night.
Good night.
I gotta work tomorrow.
What time I gotta take you?
We should leave.
8?
8:25.
Okay. Sounds good, buddy. Love you. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm getting all fired up over here. Found dead voters. Wait a second. You crash ATVs. Oh, this is the same one I just clicked. All right, cool. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Let's see what old Chuck Schumer has to say back when I was in elementary school.
Truth. Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment.
I agree. I agree. Well said, Chuck Schumer, who was old. He was old in the 90s. And he's still in that same position.
Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Later, guys. Catch you tomorrow. All right, Ninja. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Oh, wait, there might not be a stream tomorrow. And if there is, it might be early. Today, I started late because my middle kid had an award ceremony. And then tomorrow, there's another event for the children. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, hop in the Discord. Because that's where it goes down. Let's see. Hyatt Hotels billionaire executive chairman Tom Pritzker resigns, citing association. Wow. A lot of people stepping down. A lot of people stepping down. Why? Why is that? What were you doing, Hyatt Hotels billionaire executive chairman? And is this Pritzker related to J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, the governor, the great governor of Illinois? Maybe, possibly. All right. Slate quietly changed this headline where they threaten conservatives that they will be killed. Wow. Conservatives are terrified that people like me are buying guns now. Maybe they should be. Wow. Wow. Why would I be terrified of that? When I disagree with someone about gun ownership or just guns in general, and they say, you know what? I've been anti-gun my whole life, and now I'm thinking about buying a gun. I support that. Another cop story. Whenever I pulled over a car, and it was a shady car in a shady neighborhood, and I run the ID and they come back with a concealed, I go up there and I say, listen, I see you have a concealed permit. I appreciate responsible gun owners. This is a warning for speed. Have a good night. I appreciate responsible gun owners. I really do. I carry a gun everywhere I go, everywhere I can, because you can't take them into the Capital One Arena if you're going to a K-pop concert. But I appreciate responsible gun owners. Oh, geez, this has to be someone unhinged. Snowox, you really just set me up.
I think it would take that many of them having something happen before maybe.
There they go. There they go. I did nothing. You know what you did.
They started to fall in line is all I'm saying. You know, just like 3, maybe. Publicly.
This is wild. This is absolutely wild. Let's see. What are we looking like on time? 35 minutes. Here's what I'm going to do. For those of you watching on YouTube, I am going to switch over. I'm going to get into some Fallout. We're going to have some more discussion. I'm going to get into some Fallout, but as far as YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for YouTube. I know it's been a short one tonight. That's what she said. But at 35 minutes, I got to start playing some Fallout. And so what we're going to do, we're going to play Fallout. I encourage all of you to follow on Twitch or Kick. Mainly Twitch. Twitch is the main one. Let's see. I could have watched on YouTube. Listen, every stream is going straight to YouTube. It's going straight to YouTube. Make sure you guys hop in the Discord. For those of you that are not switching over from YouTube to here, best way to support the channel, head over to kingpixmedia.com. I have King Pix exclusive merch. I have a lot of really big things coming up. You guys know I host the Black and Blue podcast with my buddy Kyle Morgan. So make sure you check that out. Hop in the Discord. We're switching over to Twitch. And for those of you watching on YouTube, I will see you when I see you.